What's up, everybody? I'm back. So, got your attention with that title, didn't I? I haven't even done the video yet, but I already know what I'm calling this video. And I'm fucking with you people because I am. I'm fucking with you because I know human nature, you know. And that got your attention, didn't it? And I am fucking with you, you know. I swear to God, you know, I'm the same, but it's like I poke at the ribs of us as human beings. It's like, you know, we say that we're divine, but we stop at the car wreck and we hope to see blood, don't we? So anyway, yeah, it's Friday and I really haven't gotten too much work done this morning. I sort of had a loose agenda of some music work to do this morning, and I haven't done any of it. And I may yet, and I may not, you know. But one thing that I had intended to do was to get into my closets and look at a couple of boxes of stuff to see exactly what shape it's in, because this is what the title means is, you know, the way the economy is going now, all of us are challenged to find ways to make ends meet. And since I'm not really interested in a whole lot of hustling and or going back to work necessarily, or anyway, what I'm saying is I'm looking for ways. I'm looking differently at how I can monetize stuff in my home to sell, to make money to live on. And I know I've had this stuff, but I went ahead and got it. I still haven't actually looked. Okay, so like, here's a bag of some stuff related to my recordings. That's what this is about, is my music. Okay, not sex. I really am celibate at the time. But here's a box. I haven't quite looked into it yet. I have an idea what's in it. I'll make one comment about sex. You know, I'm a human being, but there's a whole lot of useless, crazy sex going on this planet. I'm not participating. It just really just clouds up the atmosphere with horrid energy, you guys. I know I'm a part of it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Stop and think about it a little bit, people. Fuck. Okay, here we go. So I knew I had some of these, but I'm going to show them. It's like, so of my older releases, when you make a record, you get a run of the record, and then they print the covers, and they make the plate, and they make the labels. And depending on who you go with, there's a stock amount of product they make. And since I make things in short runs, but they still give you an overstock. So this is my Dino and Dereck Higgins cover. These are I have a bunch of extras actually. You know, and what you do is, you know, they're scored, and you just fold them over, and then you have a record cover. So I found those. Not sure what to do with them yet, because I haven't even sold all those singles. I still have a bunch of those singles actually. I do actually have quite a few of these left to sell, and on my Bandcamp site I have them going for $10, but I'll take $5, you know what I'm saying, plus shipping, okay? I have to talk like this because I need to generate income, you know, I do. The other two items of interest are, these are cool. I know I have this stuff, but my first EPs, Dereck and Dereck 2, I made those back in the 80s, and this is the original art layout for the cover, and Kevin, forget his last name. He doesn't live. He might be deceased now. He's an older fella. Did the art, did the layout. My brother did the actual drawing, but that was how it was presented to me to keep. And I see here that I had 200 copies of the record made. They're all gone. But I see here that I have some extra covers. Now I have to think about what I'm going to do, but I need to monetize these. I need to, yeah, I need to think about monetizing these. I mean, this is collectible art. The plates that made this single are destroyed. I could not afford to buy the plates in time. They told me, United Pressing is who I went through on these. And they give you a certain amount of time before to buy your plates or they destroy them. And this was back in 1982, you know, and I was barely able to get these out, so I couldn't afford the plates. So I know that those are destroyed. What I'm saying is the idea of doing a limited run of a record to put into these at this point, I think would be way too expensive for me to undertake. So I'm thinking about possibly just, you know, selling these as pieces of art. We'll see. I'm just thinking out loud, honestly, folks, okay? And then my second record, Dereck 2, now this is harder to show, but here are the plates for that. Now, once again, these are one of a kind, which are very, very valuable to me. So I'm just showing these to you. I don't want to sell these. You know, if I sold these, it would be because I have to. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty cool. That was the old process. You know, I don't think they do it like that anymore. I don't know if they do or not. But I found that. I also found one uncut cover. And I do remember now that I didn't have to cut these myself, but I did have to help glue them together one by one. So I have one. Now this is the only one. I don't want to sell this. So being that it's one of a kind, if someone actually wanted it, you know, it would be, you want to give me some money? You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm going to part with this, because this means it has a lot of sentimental value to me. I wanted to share this stuff with you because I've been meaning to look at this stuff and see what do I actually have. Now here's another picture that I forgot about. I need to scan this. Jeez, I don't have this scanned at all, and it's coming apart. Wow. Fuck, I forgot about this picture. This is my old band, Full Clip, the rock band I was in at the end of the 70s, where we played everything from Bob Seger to Aerosmith to Ted Nugent. And everyone in the band, except for the drummer, were bikers. Rednecks. I went to school with the guy right next to me. And I'll tell the truth. We went to school, but it's the truth. You know, he was just a typical Midwestern racist, but he helped me because when he asked me to join the band, I wasn't doing that but sitting around smoking pot. And he called me and said, "Hey, Higgins, get up your ass and come play in my band, Okay. But when I left the band, I was nothing but a motherfucking nigger, and that's what he said to my face. It's the truth. So if somebody in his family or he sees this and wants to get upset, come on, people, grow up. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no slander here. I'm just telling the story. It's, do you see me all here upset about, no, it's what happened, I'm from the Midwest. I know that's how it is. Remember, I was in this band. So even though at the time I left the band, I was just, it was the way it was before. But when we were bros, when we were in the band, these guys had my back. There were several times that they had to literally protect me to get the band out of town, or get off the stage, and they did, The cats drew guns for me, okay? So being called a nigger ain't nothing. These guys were my friends. that's the reality of white middle America, okay? Especially back in the day. Real proud of this time with these guys, okay? But I always want to tell the story like it really is, okay? The other thing that I wanted to show you related to this is that, so I have the extras of the cover. Now, this of the Dino and Dereck, I do have the plates, but I also have the extra labels. Side A, and then side A. You ever seen that before, folks? A bundle of record labels? Isn't that cool? So I have, for Dino and D, if I wanted to remanufacture it, I could, but there's no point because I can't sell it as it is. But this is cool. I have all this stuff. Now, in this box, I don't know what the quantities are, but this is what I do know here is some of these are damaged, unfortunately, but I have them. I have a few of the original silk screened covers for the digital sex single. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't realize I had that. Many. These were silk screened, and I remember the whole process because we wanted the gold ink, and it was not that it was a big deal, but the guy that silk screened them, Paul Koch, if you watch Paul, hey, never forget you did a fantastic job. But it was, you had to be careful, okay? And I remember, I think I was present for every cover being silk screened, every single one. So this first one is, the first few, as you see, are damaged, you know. But I found the covers. These are paid for, by the way, okay? This is my property. There's nobody coming to me saying that I owe this or that. This is mine. And I found that I have, how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 copies of my first single by Digital Sex, Dervish Dance. So these are definitely collector's items. I see them going on eBay. I've seen them go for as much as $50 on eBay, which makes me very proud. Generally speaking, they go for around $20, $25. So I'm showing you, I have not decided how I'm going to sell these, how I'm going to do it. I know some of you folks are going to get a hold of me with suggestions. That's fine, but whatever I do, I'll be the one deciding. But I want it known that my whole intention here is to make money to live on. So I'm going to charge for this stuff, okay? If anyone is interested. And I think people are, okay? So I found that. Now, what else is in this box? What else is in this box? This box is interesting, okay? The one thing that's in this box is this old modem, my original modem from dial-up. Oh my God. I need to throw it. What? I didn't know this was in here. Whoa, okay, I just discovered something. Wow. This is the RAF These Days of Tears cassette that we put out. It's still sealed. I thought they were all gone. I thought the only one I had was my copy. Whoa, now this is a discovery. And this is staying sealed, people, because, okay, I'm just gonna, I didn't expect this, and yet I guess in a way I sensed that this would be fun to go through this box on camera. I did not know, I forgot that I had. This is still sealed. It's coming apart a little bit there, but it's still sealed. My punk rock band, These Days of Tears. This is our one release. So that won't be going easily. Maybe it won't go. Maybe I'll just keep it. I didn't even realize. That's a find. But what else is in this box are, this is the original master tape that Dereck 2 was made from. This is the old way they used to do it, and you can see the white that separates side 1 from side 2, and then you can't quite see it, but there's a thinner white that separates the tracks. So I still have that. Which one is this? Okay, that's just okay. This one is for unfinished. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, see. Here's the deal. After I made those 2 EPs, you know, because of my nature OCD, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna make records," you know. So I prepared more tapes once I learned about the processing for mastering at the time. So this was for a project that was going to be called Exist, that I never got the money for. These are a series of basement and home recordings that I had in mind to make records of. But again, the money never materialized. But these tapes here are professionally prepared for the old mastering. I have several. I made a series of them, thinking I was, you know, in business, and so I knew these were in here. I didn't realize I had made this many. This is neat, though. Super Jam. This is, oh my goodness, yeah. This is that one jam that I wanted to put on vinyl. It's basically a mixture of Digital Sex and some other friends of mine, Norman and the Rockwells, having a cool stone jam at my house. So that stuff is like archives. You know, that stuff's really, actually, those aren't for sale, but they were in the box. So that's what's out of the closet, is this stuff that I will be looking at how to most effectively market it. Ooh, I hate that word, market. It's not a bad word. It's just, it's so corrupt, you know. I swear I got such an evil eye towards capitalism. I know it's not a bad thing, but, you know, we just, as humans, we just show our ass. You know what I'm saying? And capitalism, we show our ass big time with capitalism. Anyway, I wanted to show you this stuff, that it's out of the closet, people. I don't know what next is going to happen with it, but something will happen. This is exciting, you know. You know, I can sell a few actual copies of the single, but I have these other covers that I can somehow make available. And we shall see. And then this was just the big surprise, RAF. I swore I thought I had sold all of them. Yeah, yeah.